Hi, everyone, and welcome back if you've been following me for a while. I'm Cathy Clements, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. Around here, we don't chase perfection. In fact, I discourage it. We build habits that have helped us live longer, healthier, and stronger lives because aging isn't something that happens to us. Aging is a direction. Every decision we make is moving us somewhere. One of the questions I hear more than anything else is if I only focus on one thing, what would the biggest difference be? Or what should that one thing be? Well, it's not a new supplement. It's not the latest fad diet. It's not even a miracle workout, although those of you who have worked one-on-one with me know I like my workouts and I am religious to them. Just what actually moves the needle is really the biggest question. The encouraging news that researchers studying longevity have become surprisingly consistent with, whether you listen to Dr. Peter Atta or Eric Topol or Brian Kennedy or many of the other leading researchers in the world, their recommendations overlap far more than they differ. Today, we're going to talk about 5 areas that consistently rise to the top. These aren't glamorous, but they're powerful. And a wonderful thing is, you don't have to master all 5 of them tomorrow. You simply have to start moving in the right direction now. So, number one, no surprise to anybody who follows me, move your body. If you could convince every person over 40 to do one thing, it would be to keep moving, not because movement burns calories or changes your appearance, but because movement changes nearly every system in your body, whether it is your heart, your lungs, your muscles, your bones, your brain, your immune system, your blood sugar, your mood, and even your risks of dementia. That's extraordinary. Dr. Peter Atta often talks about preparing for what he calls the Centurion Decathlon, being physically capable of doing the things you'll want to do in your 80s, 90s, and even into your hundreds. Can you lift a suitcase? Can you carry your groceries or get off the floor, play with your grandchildren, walk several miles while traveling? These aren't fitness goals, these are life goals. Research consistently shows that people with higher cardiorespiratory fitness have dramatically lower risks of premature death. Your VO2 max, your body's ability to use oxygen during exercise, is one of the strongest indicators for longevity. Improving it, even modestly, can have meaningful benefits. Likewise, maintaining muscle mass and strength is strongly associated with healthier aging and reduced frailty. These are areas Dr. Atya and Dr. Eric Topol emphasize in different ways, but they both talk about them. Exercise doesn't have to be complicated. Walk, lift weights, ride a bike, swim, dance, garden, hike, do housework, for goodness sakes. The best exercise is the one you're going to do 5 years from now. Okay, number 2, eat to nourish, not to fill you up. Nutrition has been increasingly more confusing. One week, something's healthy. The next week, it isn't. People argue over keto, Mediterranean, vegan, carnivore, intermittent fasting. Here's where I think we make it too difficult. Instead of asking, what's the perfect diet? Ask, am I giving my body what it needs? Number 1, protein becomes increasingly important as we age because it helps preserve muscle. It supports recovery. It contributes to strength and independence. Eat plenty of colorful vegetables. Choose whole foods most of the time. Stay hydrated. Reduce highly processed foods. And remember, consistency beats perfection. One healthy meal doesn't transform your life. Neither does one unhealthy meal. It's what happens over years that matters. Brian Kennedy often reminds us that aging is influenced by many small cumulative lifestyle factors. It's rarely one dramatic intervention. It's a repeated daily choice that helps our cells function better over time. You don't need nutritional perfection. You need nutritional consistency. Number 3, sleep like your life depended on it. For years, oh my gosh, sleep was almost something people bragged about avoiding. I only sleep 4 hours. I'll sleep when I'm dead. We've learned after so many years that that's backwards thinking. Sleep isn't lost time. It's the repair time for our bodies and our minds. While you sleep, your brain clears waste products, your hormones rebalance, your immune system resets, and memories consolidate. Your muscles recover during this time. Poor sleep has been associated with higher risks of cardiovascular disease, metabolic dysfunction, impaired cognitive performance, and mood disorders. Researchers like Eric Topol highlighted sleep as one of the pillars of healthy aging because it supports so many systems all at once. If you're struggling to sleep, look at the basics first. Go to bed consistently, wake up consistently, get morning sunlight, limit your alcohol before bedtime or too close to bedtime, reduce screen exposure before bed, keep your bedroom dark and cool. None of those sound exciting, but they're remarkably effective. Don't underestimate what even 7 or 8 quality hours can do for your future. All right, number 4, don't age alone. Does that one sound familiar? No, it surprises a lot of people. Relationships, friendships, community, they matter. In fact, they matter a lot. People with strong social connections consistently live longer and experience better physical and mental health than people with social isolation. Loneliness has been associated with increased risks of depression, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline. We often think longevity is only biological. No, it's also emotional. Purpose matters. Belonging matters. Having someone who notices if you don't show up matters. Call a friend, join a walking group, volunteer, go to church, take a class, invite someone to coffee. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do in 1 week is laugh with someone. One of the most wonderful things about friendships is that they have encouraged healthy behaviors most of the time. Friends invite us to go walking, to travel, to try new things, to stay engaged with life. Longevity isn't just about adding years. It's about making those years worth living. All right. 5. I said there'd only be 5 today. Be thoughtful about what you put into your body. This last one isn't as flashy as supplements. It's about everything we consume, what you put on your body, prescription medications, over-the-counter medications, supplements, even alcohol. As we get older, Many people gradually accumulate medications from different physicians. Sometimes they're essential, sometimes they're appropriate, sometimes they deserve a second look. That doesn't mean stopping. Don't get me wrong. Don't stop taking your medicines on your own. It means having the regular conversation with your healthcare team about whether each medication is still necessary, whether doses remain appropriate, and whether there are safer alternatives out there. This process, sometimes called deprescribing when appropriate, has become an important part of healthy aging. The same thoughtful approach applies to supplements. More isn't automatically better. A supplement should fill a need, not replace a healthy habit. Before adding another bottle to your cabinet, ask, do I actually need this? Is there good evidence for it? Could it interact? Could it interact with my medications? Could improving my nutrition, exercise, or sleep accomplish the same or something similar? Dr. Peter Atta and many longevity physicians consistently emphasize that supplements play. Dr. Peter Atta and many longevity physicians consistently emphasize that supplements play a supporting role, not a starring role. The fundamentals remain the biggest drivers for long-term healthcare. If your physician recommends medications, then take them as they're directed. But also continue asking how lifestyle improvements may reduce future risk and, in some cases, reduce the need for additional medications over time. Never make medication changes without consulting your healthcare provider. So, if you've noticed something today, it's this. Nothing of these 5 areas are magic. They're fundamental. Move your body, eat real food, protect your sleep, invest in your relationships, be thoughtful about what goes in and on your body. These habits don't promise you'll live to be 100. None of us gets that guarantee. But they do provide you odds of living long, not only longer, but they do improve your odds of living not only longer, but better. More energy, more strength, more independence, adventures, memories, more life. Remember, longevity isn't about fearing death. It's about fully living the years we have. And that's really what this channel is all about. If you found today's video helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe and share it with someone who wants to age with strength, purpose, and confidence. I'd also love to hear from you. Which of these 5 areas are you working on right now? Leave me a comment below. I read every one of them, and your experiences often inspire future videos. So until next time, keep moving, keep learning, keep investing in yourself, because aging isn't decline. Aging is direction. For more detailed information, listen to my podcast, Aging is Direction. I'll put the link to the podcast below. We cover these topics and more in much more detail as well. So I'll see you there.